Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my Ninja Turtles channel. I will be your guest host for this evening. My name is Alex Jones. I host a political talk show. You may know me as a conspiracy theorist, but tonight we're talking Ninja Turtles. First piece of news, Seth Rogen is dead. You may know him, but he's a clone. He's a Chinese cyborg. He's AI. He's controlled by the CIA. It's all in the documents. Piece of news number 2. Mutant Mayhem is globalist propaganda for the New World Order. Rocksteady is a Russian operative. You've got to stay awake. You've got to stay alert. You've got to take Alpha Male XXL. It's made in the sewers. It's made from sawdust. It's good for you. Get ready. Mutation Nation. And let's go. Welcome to my Ninja Turtles channel. It's 8 p.m. in the Big Apple, and this is the Ninja Turtles show. How the shell are ya? Cowabunga! Your weekly live stream every Turtle Tuesday. Not hosted by Alex Jones, hosted by me, of course. Covering everything. Pizza heaven! Ninja Turtles news, toys, cartoons, movies, comics, video games, and more. Whatever the show we want. And today's show is gonna be fun. We're talking about Mutant Mayhem. A lot of stuff coming out for Mutant Mayhem over the past week. Promotional items, a sneak peek, so much more. Plushes. Can't wait to talk about it. How's it going, Mutation Nation? Whole bunch of other stuff. We're talking about the Sewer Squad. We're talking about IDW. We're talking about Heat Boys, Michelangelo. So buckle up. Hold on to your shell. It's gonna be a fun show. Let's type some pizza slices in the chat. I think it's Turtle Tuesday. It's time for some pizza slices. Give it up, Shredder. You're a history. How's everybody doing? Happy Turtle Tuesday to ya. We got a fun show planned for tonight. So of course, thank you for joining me on this installment of the Ninja Turtles show. It's going to be a fun show. Make sure to like and subscribe here on YouTube and over on Rumble, of course, as well. Send in a chat, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Press the like button, of course, and follow over on Twitter at my TMNT channel. Thank you for typing those pizza slices, everybody. It's another Turtle Tuesday. Another week has passed. And it's time for us to have some pizza and chat about the Turtles. So I would say let's get started. I do this live stream every Turtle Tuesday. And I post videos every Thursday and Saturday. And last week posted some videos that you may enjoy. A video about the Armageddon game, number 7. Comic book issue number 7 came out recently. The Armageddon game is almost wrapping up. It's been a 25 issue story arc, and I think we're on issue like 23 or 24 right now. So it's in the final stretches. It's in the home stretch. And I made a video about Armageddon game number 7. Oh, before we keep doing these videos, let's say hey to everybody in the chat. How's it going? Turtle Tuesday. How's it going, everybody? Got a lot of people here. Who do we have? Mr. Turtle, Emo Bimo, Ninja Chow, the Great Speedo Kagan. Welcome. Leona Lovett. Hello, how are you? Wistful, JR24, Bonjour, the Demon Turtle Leonardo. You'll always be TMNT Fan 47 to me. Leonardo, Krusty Krab, Tyron, Aiden Bell, SR Striker. How's it going, everybody? Happy Turtle Tuesday to all of you. Thank you for joining me. Arrow, Willy Weasel, Wistful, Budward, what's up? Oh, and I think we have a fake My Ninja Turtles channel in the chat saying how it going, everybody. So we have a fake My Ninja Turtles channel. That's interesting to see. I had never seen that before. Someone's posing as me. You can see in the chat when I post, I have a different icon there. That's weird. So if you see My Ninja Turtles channel posting in the chat, maybe I'll just ban this guy for a little bit. I don't know. What should we do? Should we ban this guy? It's a fake My Ninja Turtles channel. I don't know how to ban this guy. I'm just going to hide user on this channel. I don't know. That's what we're doing, I guess. Well, the spammers are back. A clone. Maybe Alex Jones was right. Maybe it's another clone. Was I right to ban that person? Was I wrong? I don't know. Maybe that was someone we know. Who knows? Regardless, we're moving on. So we hid the user from the channel. Maybe that's Zelda getting revenge. I feel bad for speaking to Zelda the way I did. But moving on. That's sad, but okay. He was impersonating me. That's illegal. You can't impersonate people. Armageddon Game number 7 review came out last week. It was a nice video. And also a video about the Turtle Celebration at the Phoenix Fan Fusion. Phoenix Fan Fusion. It's a comic book event. It's a pop culture event. It's a comic book convention. And it's pretty exciting. It's going to have a special Ninja Turtles event with a bunch of actors from the early 90s live action movies. And this is a kind of interesting thing here. I'm not sure if... I feel like all comic book conventions over the next couple years will have to have a special event for the Turtles. They'll have to have a focus for the Turtles. It's going to be the 40th anniversary next year, and of course, the Mutant Mayhem movie is coming out later this year. So there's a lot to look forward to for the Ninja Turtles. And this is going to be one special event at Phoenix Fan Fusion, Turtle Celebration. Pretty exciting stuff for anybody in that area. I would suggest going to it if you want. A lot of cool classic Ninja Turtles people and a bunch of other stuff related to Ninja Turtles. Alan Ritchson from the 2014 and 2016 movies, Raphael, is going to be there, of course. Also, and a couple other Ninja Turtles people. So wanted to recommend that. Do the live stream every Turtle Tuesday and new videos every Thursday and Saturday. So, another video coming out this week, this Saturday actually. I wanted to promote a video that's coming out a little bit later this week. And it's a conversation, a TMNT conversation with Teddy Gaming Review this Saturday here on my Ninja Turtles channel. Doing my first little interview, my first little collaboration with Teddy Gaming Review, the English Ninja Turtles YouTube channel, frequent viewer, friend of the channel, sometimes in the chat on these live streams. Honored to speak with the guy. I think I'll upload it like noon New York time, so maybe a little earlier, who knows. Teddy Gaming Review in the chat. That video was fun to record. Teddy Gaming Review was a great guest. Wonderful guest. Very professional guy. He was even 5 minutes early. Can you believe that? He's a professional guy. 5 minutes early, showing up. And as you can see in the little screenshot there, he may have been expecting to see my face, but he got my turtle avatar. He was interviewed by a little turtle, so he did a great job. I gotta say, though, I was a bad interview. He was a great guest, but I felt like a bad interviewer. I asked bad questions. I interrupted. I even gave bad answers. I somehow started talking during his interview, and I gave bad answers. So Teddy had to put up with me, and I talked to him about what it's like to be a Ninja Turtles video maker, and he had to put up with me before I pressed record. He had to catch me off microphone. Oh, we got another. The My Ninja Turtles channel is back again. I thought Alan hated in the movie. Surprised he's going. So that's interesting. We got a fake Ninja Turtles channel in the chat. That's cool. It's kind of scary at the same time, honestly. But Teddy Gaming Review, great guy. I think the reason he likes the show, it's England over there. It's UK, so he's like 8 hours later. It's in the middle of the night for him. It's a late night show for him. For everybody in the US, it's like a prime time show. But for Teddy Gaming Review, it's a late night show. So he's half asleep. He's drifting in and out of consciousness. That's probably why he likes the show. That's my target audience. And he had to put up with me before I pressed record. He had to hear me off microphone complaining and whining and being neurotic and wondering if the show is going to go well. And then I clicked record and I go into my welcome to my Ninja Turtles channel. Hello. So he had to unfortunately see the real me, and he was a great guest. And nervous about releasing this interview with Teddy Gaming Review, but that's going to be a new thing. I'm going to be doing interviews. So if you want me to interview someone, type their name in the chat. If you have any suggestions, you have any recommendations, I have a list as well. But if you have any, please feel free to leave a comment or send it in the chat if there's anybody you'd like me to interview. Whoops, that's a pizza. And of course, Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman are on my list. But they're probably going to be tough to get to, but we'll see how that goes. And I have more interviews planned and a few in the works. So this Saturday, Teddy Gaming Review, kicking it all off. Teddy Gaming Review in the chat. Great guy, very nice guy. And I'm thankful to him for being my first interview and putting up with me being a terrible interviewer. Was talking over the guy. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. I kind of want to cut the interview up. It's about 30 minutes. But I want to cut it up a little bit, but I don't want to waste Teddy Gaming Review's time. Oh, my Ninja Turtles channel, the fake one, is in the chat again. Am I on your list? I just don't understand who you are. Why are you faking my channel? You're impersonating me, pal. Just be yourself. It's cool to be yourself. You don't have to be me. So this is weird. We've got an evil clone turtle in the chat. This is strange stuff. But moving right along with the show, wanted to mention, in addition to the Teddy Gaming Review interview this Saturday, got a bunch of other stuff going on. Oh, seeing some good names in the chat. Townsend Coleman, Rob Paulson. These are great guests from the original 87 series and the 2012 show as well. Interviewing Leonardo 2003, the other YouTube channel. It's a great idea, Tyron. Arnold Schwarzenegger, I would interview him. Already interviewed, Trump, Alex Jones, Steve-O, Gilbert Gottfried, Michelle Ivey, Tom Waltz, John Cena. These are great ideas. So next thing I wanted to mention is the formation of the Sewer Squad. You know about the Radical Replay Gang, of course, the people who watch the replay of these live streams. That's the Radical Replay Gang. And I am forming the Sewer Squad today, and the Sewer Squad is started kind of inspired by Cowabunga Gal. Last weekend, Cowabunga Gal posted one of my videos on the Technodrome forums. Cowabunga Gal very graciously and unprovoked posted one of my videos just to talk about it on the Technodrome forums, which of course is a Ninja Turtles only forum that started in 1999. And when she posted it, I felt like I had really arrived. I felt like I had finally made it. And it was a great accomplishment for me. From Cowabunga Gal. So thank you, Cowabunga Gal, of course. And last week I mentioned that no one had ever posted one of my videos on the Ninja Turtles Reddit, which is another popular forum for Ninja Turtles users on the internet. Tonight, I am the news a little bit. It's a little strange, but I suggested someone maybe post my video about the best Ninja Turtles YouTube channels. I made a video a while back about the best Ninja Turtles YouTube channels, and I was hoping someone would post my video about the best Ninja Turtles YouTube channels, but I was surprised. Bully Maguire 2007 posted this right here is the best TMNT YouTube channel. So it was said that I was the best YouTube channel. So I don't know if the wires got crossed, but I'll take it. Whatever I can get, I'll take. Krusty Krab, that's you. I knew I'd recognize Bully Maguire 2007. Big shout out to Krusty Krab, Bully Maguire 2007. I knew I'd seen that name before. And this was very nice of Krusty Krab to do. Bully Maguire 2007. Krusty Krab in the chat. Frequent viewer. Great viewer. And I was very surprised for this. And of course, anytime you post an opinion online, you get disagreements and all that kind of stuff. So I finally had to break through. I finally broke through to the Ninja Turtles Reddit. Krusty Krab made it big time, and I made it big time too. And of course, people disagreed. No, Old Turtle Den is the best channel. And O. Henry chimes in, Old Turtle Den was better when it was newer. It's kind of overrated now. And I thought that's okay, O. Henry. And so people started chatting about. They basically started chatting about why I'm not the best Ninja Turtles channel, but I'll take it. And Bro forgot about the Old Turtle Den, and O. Henry replies, Old Turtle Den is good for casual fans. And I think that's a really good description of the Old Turtle Den. It is good for casual fans, and I think that might be some of my, I mentioned a little frustration a couple weeks ago. I think some of the videos are really good for like entry-level Ninja Turtle fans. And I just want the hardcore, super knowledge, and Old Turtle Den does a lot better job about handling the casual fans than I do, so I could, take a lesson for that. O. Henry says, I'd put it tied with the Turtle Nexus. So O. Henry says that my Ninja Turtles channel is tied with the Turtle Nexus, and I am very glad to hear that. That is a big compliment. I would be glad to be tied with the Turtle Nexus. Of course, I think I'm better, and one day I will be seen as better by everybody. But for now, the conversation goes on. Someone else said Brendan's Rambles, and this other user here, Poyo Dio, said, Bruh, not gonna lie, the short he made about Mikey and Don being black was kind of funny. Wow, and that was, of course, the short I made, Are the Ninja Turtles Black? And Poyo Dio thought that was kind of funny. It was supposed to be a funny video. That's that. So a little bit of comments. So big shout out to Bully Maguire 2007, Krusty Krab in the chat. That is very nice of Krusty Krab to do. Member of the Sewer Squad, Bully Maguire 2007. Let's get some teas in the chat for Bully McGuire. T for Turtles, T for thank you. T for Krusty Krab, for Bully McGuire, for the very nice shout out. And of course, I wanted to mention, while we're talking about these people on Reddit, thank you, Krusty Krab, of course. This started a little bit of a conversation over on Reddit. Someone else, ARM1988, posted from the three of these channels, which one do you like more? And it was very nice to see someone else posting about various Ninja Turtles channels. I like all these channels. By the way, I included all these channels in my video for Best Ninja Turtles YouTube channels. I watch all these channels. I'm a fan. I made this channel because I'm a fan. And Old Turtle Den was included. The Turtle Nexus was included. And of course, my Ninja Turtles channel was included. How cool is that? So I was included in this list of 3 channels. And of course, it was the Old Turtle Den. And O. Henry chimed in again. Very wise, O. Henry. My Ninja Turtles channel when it's not political. Fair enough, O. Henry. Thank you for your feedback. Moondreamer says Old Turtle Den and the Turtle Nexus. They taught me a lot about TMNT that I did not know about. Me too. Turtle and Spicy Turtle says the Turtle Nexus. Love the Turtle Nexus. By the way, Turtle Nexus used to be in New Zealand. Their location said they were in New Zealand, but now they're in the United States. I don't know if they're from New Zealand or from the US or how that works, but other people continued Old Turtle Den. Turtle Nexus sounds like they got the guy that does the voiceover for Honest Trailers to read the script. And never heard of the other one. That's me. So they had never heard of my Ninja Turtles channel, but they said the Turtle Nexus uses the voiceover from the Honest Trailers. Oh, my Clone Ninja Turtles channel is even typing some pizza slices. Thank you, my Clone Ninja Turtles channel. Oh, and you've even got the red eyes. Uh-oh, my Clone Ninja Turtles channel has the red eyes. What if I get taken over? What if my eyes start glowing red? Oh no, what if I've been cloned as well? Whoa, maybe I'm evil now too, just like my cloned Ninja Turtles channel. I really don't like you impersonating me though. Because I'm not cloned, I'm not the evil one, I don't have red eyes, but we have Old Turtle Den here, and I would say with the Turtle Nexus, he uses that voice, like an AI voice. It sounds like that big movie trailer voice. And I wouldn't, I would just want to hear his regular voice. I'd prefer if he just used his real voice and it was authentic. And some of these other people just say, I've never heard of the third guy. That's me, my Ninja Turtles channel. And then finally, Ozmanth here says all of them. They are all good. And I think that's a good answer. I think that's a great answer. They're all good. I like all the Ninja Turtles channels. Thank you, my Clone Ninja Turtles channel, for changing the name. I appreciate it. You might be in the sewer squad too, my Clone Ninja Turtles channel. Don't post anything crazy. Don't go around giving me a bad name, though. We got a zany guy in the chat. I got a twin. I might have to... Maybe I'll have my Clone Ninja Turtles channel. I'll have you join me on the show or something. I could bring you in. An evil turtle cloning me. Like that. Hey. It's an evil twin. It's my evil twin on the screen. I don't like that I have an evil twin. He thinks all the channels are good except me. I don't like that. Well, get out of here, pal. Well, I don't like that. I just happen to have that evil twin ready to go. It's kind of bizarre that I have an evil twin in the chat. But, so Ozman says all of them, they are all good. So I wanted to formally thank all these channels, the Best Ninja Turtles YouTube channels. If someone else wants to post this video, the Best Ninja Turtles YouTube channels, over on the Reddit or on Technodrome Forum, I will gladly thank you and welcome you to the Sewer Squad with ARM 1988, O. Henry 03, member of the Sewer Squad, Bully McGuire, Krusty Krab in the chat, member of the Sewer Squad, a My Ninja Turtles channel lieutenant, and of course, Cowabungal for posting my racist Chief Leo. If I didn't make a video about racism, if I wasn't making a controversial racist video, Cowabungal would have never posted that video. So isn't that kind of nice in a weird multiverse fate kind of way? If I didn't make that weird racist Chief Leo Indian video, never would have posted that. So members of the Sewer Squad, thank you. And of course, some other people that are in the Sewer Squad posted about me on Twitter. Nordic Frost, frequent viewer, Gen X Catholic, I saw you in the chat a little bit ago, posted about me on Twitter. I appreciate it. The Demon Turtle, Leonardo, how is the Chief Leo racist? I don't think it's racist either, but people are so touchy. Anytime you see a figure with maybe an ethnic description or a specific cultural look, they call it cultural appropriation, or they say it's offensive, and I don't think it's racist at all. That's why I put racist in quotes. I think people are a little bit sensitive about that kind of stuff, and you know, it's one of those weird things where people maybe say it's a stereotypical depiction of a Native American, and that's racist or something. I don't know. But that was the news about the Sewer Squad. Thank you, everybody. Pizza slices for the Sewer Squad, and you can join up too. Just post one of those videos on, you know, whatever, Reddit or Twitter. Tag me on Twitter. Follow at my TMNT channel. Post it over on the Technodrome forums, and you will be a member of the Sewer Squad as well. And I appreciate you, because that's how we're going to grow the channel. That's how we're going to get new people in, word of mouth. And of course, posting those videos about racist Chief Leo and stuff, I don't think I'm too favored by the YouTube algorithms. I've posted videos about some offensive topics. I've used offensive words. Posted videos about incel Ninja Turtles, and I've posted videos about April O'Neil is white, and are the Ninja Turtles black? And posted videos about some controversial characters and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, Casey Jones is the original Kyle Rittenhouse. So sometimes I'm not as promoted as I would like by the YouTube algorithm. So if you'd like to help me promote my channel, if you'd like to help me grow the channel, just post a video on the Technodrome forums or the Ninja Turtles Reddit, and I'll give you a shout out on the next stream if I see your stuff, and I'd appreciate it. And I'm lurking all the time on those websites, so I'll give you a shout out. I'm happy to do that, and I appreciate it. So next thing I wanted to mention, that was kind of a long segment, but sometimes, you know, the channel is growing. It's cool. My channel has become the news. I'm going to be doing interviews. I have become the news. We have become the news. I even have a clone. I even have an imposter in the chat that is impersonating me. And I think that may be against the terms of service, but we'll see. Maybe they keep it as my clone Ninja Turtle, my Ninja Turtles fan clips or something. We'll work something out. Demon Turtle Leonardo, we are the news. But we are the culture, says Budward. Yeah, that's why I created the channel. I wanted to have a cool area for Ninja Turtles fans where we can chat and talk about the stuff we like and the stuff we don't like, and give a voice to fans. And maybe if we are loud enough, they'll make Ninja Turtles stuff in the style that we're looking for. You know, we're going to make our voice heard, and hopefully we're rewarded. Well, it's time to move on to some sad news. Not a eulogy, but a eulogy of sorts, you could say. First, wanted to talk about a couple comic books coming out tomorrow, coming out this week. Usagi Yojimbo #2, and the Ninja Turtles, and of course Power Rangers #5, and the Turtles. I'm liking the Usagi crossover. I'm not so big on the Power Rangers one. There's a lot of comic book crossovers going on with the Ninja Turtles right now. Usagi, Power Rangers, Stranger Things. What else? Street Fighters, there's 4 of them. Plus the Alliance, plus Armageddon Games, Saturday Morning Adventures, The Last Ronin 2, there's a lot of comic books coming out. I'm a little bit burnt out on the comic books, so I'm not enjoying the Power Rangers one that much. But speaking of Ninja Turtles comic books, IDW, the company that is currently publishing the Ninja Turtles comic books, announced the other day that they unfortunately are laying off about 40% of their staff. The company IDW, behind Sci-Fi's Winona Earp, Netflix's Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, and Netflix's Lock and Key, said they're undergoing cost-cutting measures, including reducing its workforce by more than a third, almost 40%, delisting from the New York Stock Exchange, and making changes to senior management in response to, quote, operational challenges. So they've been losing a lot of money. They've been not doing so hot. They lost the license. IDW lost the license for G.I. Joe and Transformers. They used to put out comic books for Transformers and G.I. Joe, and they lost those licenses. And the article continues that the chairman of the board, the guy who pretty much owns the largest controlling portion of IDW, his son will be taking over as CEO. And IDW has had like 5 or 6 CEOs in the last 5 or 6 years. And they've had a revolving door of management. They haven't been able to find good management. And I think it's because fish stink from the head. The fish stink from the head, it's managed, you know, companies don't perform well because of management and because of ownership. And I feel that IDW is suffering from ownership that might not have the best thing in mind for the company of IDW. Maybe ownership is trying to just siphon money out of the company, extract money, and they may not be focused on putting out a top quality product. So if anything, it's very sad that people are being let go because of bad management decisions, is what I would say. Poorly managed company, and it's sad. Let's say you have 3 workers at a company, you have to fire 2 of them so the remaining worker can keep their job. It's sad, but sometimes you have to fire 40% of the company, lay them off just to keep the company afloat because of things management did, because of things ownership did. So it's a tough decision. I understand both sides. Management has to do what they have to do. But unfortunately, we may be at this position because of management and the things they've done. So this one, I would say the writers, the staff, the artists, the editors, the people that work in the office for IDW, they do a wonderful job. The comic book company that has been putting out the Turtles since 2011. The actual workers who produce the creative content, like I said, even the administrative, the office people, and PR and marketing, graphic design, they do a wonderful job. But sometimes when you have an ownership structure where the ownership and management is more like a leech or a parasite, due to the way the debt is structured and the financing of the company, sometimes you just can't win against your own management, and people have to get laid off. And the new CEO gave the biggest CEO corporate jargon nonsense statement. The new CEO, his name is Davidi. It's like David with an I, Davidi. I've never heard of that name before. He said, "Today we hit reset. Today I take on the responsibility to those for whom I work and those whom I work with, the stockholders and my colleagues at IDW. I will work tirelessly to unlock value." So I want to say, whom? Never use the word whom. It just makes you sound pretentious. Just say the word who. Whom may be technically correct, but you just sound silly when you say whom. Just because you work for a company that does you're not a writer. You're a guy who happens to, you inherited a company from your dad. Your daddy is the chairman of the board, Howard Jonas. He's the ownership of the company, and he placed you as CEO because you're his son. Because you got plugged in because you're dad. So don't use the word whom. And also, he mentions the people. He takes responsibility for the stockholders and his colleagues. He doesn't mention anything about the fans, the readers. He doesn't say anything, "I'm going to do the best I can to put out the best quality product." He says he will work tirelessly to unlock value. And that means he will work tirelessly to make money for himself. He will not work tirelessly to put out the best Ninja Turtles comics possible. And I don't have a problem with people being rich and owning companies. I'm all for that, honestly. I think people should own companies and stuff like that, and they should be in control. They own it. They paid for it. It's their company. I guess I just disagree with some of the stuff they've done. I know they lost Transformers and G.I. Joe, like I mentioned. There was a lot of controversy around that. I think they had been introducing gay or transgender Transformers characters, and people just thought that was bizarre. And I kind of do too. They're trying to incorporate a current topical political agenda to score some sort of brownie points with people that probably don't even read the comics. Like, who are they appealing to? 1% of the population? Less than 1% of the population? At the expense of the 99%? I don't understand that. So gay, transgender robots is a strange decision. They did it with G.I. Joe as well. There's like, I don't read G.I. Joe or Transformers, but I saw some pictures, and it's like G.I. Joe is supposed to be like a crack squad of the most elite military people, and it's like an overweight woman leading the charge, and I just don't think it's realistic. It just didn't resonate with people. It didn't connect with people, putting like a chunky woman in charge of G.I. Joe. They want the classic G.I. Joe. They want the classic Transformers. They don't want to see transgender robots in gay relationships, and I think that's pretty obvious. And the Ninja Turtles went through the same thing with Jennika introducing a girl turtle. I'm not opposed to a girl turtle. They actually introduced 3 girl turtles. They introduced Jennika, Venus de Milo, and Lita. And Jennika became a lesbian as well over the past few years. So it's one of those kind of things where they're maybe just kind of barking up the wrong tree, and they're kind of going out for an audience that really isn't interested in that kind of stuff. The people that read the comics, I don't think they're too interested in that. They're going from they're shooting for the minority of the population. A very, very, very small percent of the population is transgender, wants to read about it, and reads the Ninja Turtles comics. There's probably like 5 people that fit those parameters that are even out there. But I don't know. So I disagree with some of their business decisions, and it's reflected in their stock price as well. Apparently, it's not just me. It's not just me. The day they announced it, their stock price almost went in half. It went from 85 cents down to 44 cents. So in one day, their stock price was reduced by half. So, you know, stock price isn't the end all be all, but it is a very good indicator of how a company is performing and how people feel the company will perform in the future. So stock price, you know, and over the past 5 years, it went from $50 down to 50 cents. So if you invested $50 into IDW, it would now be worth 50 cents. IDW, Howard Jonas, and his son Davide Jonas, this is the new CEO, they can turn $50 into 50 cents. You know, if you invested $500, it would now be worth 5. So it's lost 99% of its value. It's gone down 99%. And it's been delisted. They took it, the stock is essentially useless at this point. It's worthless. They took it off the New York Stock Exchange. $50 to 50 cents in 5 years, down 99%. I would say this is a poorly managed company, wouldn't you? I'm not even a stock guy. I'm not a business guy. I see $50 to 50 cents. I understand that. They lost 99% of the value. And many people say IDW is circling the drain. They don't have a sustainable business model. They don't have a way to make money. All their comics are licensed, like TV and movie products. They don't have any like original content. It's like Ninja Turtles, Back to the Future, My Little Pony, Transformers. It's other things that exist, like TV and movie properties. They put out like a comic book version of these kind of things. My Clone Ninja Turtles channel. Wow, whatever happened to the Jonas Brothers? Yeah, Davide Jonas and Howard Jonas. They're the Jonas Brothers no one ever talks about. People are very focused on Nick and Kevin, but these other Jonas Brothers, they're in finance. They're buying up companies and siphoning money out of them, running them into the ground, putting out gay Transformers and gay G.I. Joe comics. It's a very subversive agenda, if you ask me. You know, Nerd Donnie says April 1987 is hot. Thank you, Nerd Donnie. But that's how it goes. Their stock price went way down. And I mentioned this in February of 2022. A lot of people had mentioned this before me. People have been talking about this since like 2016 or 18 or whatever. But I made a video about it called IDW Management is Out of the Office back in February 2022. Covered a lot of this stuff. And it's sad. My thoughts are with the people who were laid off. A lot of people in marketing and PR and graphic designers and office people. Feel very bad for them. IDW Management was out of the office. This was a pun on being out of the office for coronavirus and literally being out of the office like being checked out mentally. And it came true, and I feel very bad for all the employees that this affected. But honestly, they have a chance now to work for a company that isn't being run into the ground by parasitic management, if you ask me. So you have an opportunity. It's a creative destruction. And one of the people affected was Tom Waltz, IDW writer for the Ninja Turtles comics, writer behind the ongoing series Armageddon Game and also The Last Ronin, Lost Years. So he's a prolific guy. He's a big part of the Ninja Turtles the past 11 years. He wrote the first 100 issues for IDW, and he is no longer going to be an employee of IDW. His last day is on May 12th. However, he will continue as a freelance writer. I think most of the artists and writers are freelance, so they don't actually technically work for IDW. They're just paid per page, or they're paid per book or per script or something. So, Tom Waltz, and it's a non-exclusive agreement, so he's free to write for people other than IDW. I wish Tom Waltz the best. I want him to stay with the Ninja Turtles, and he also mentions huge things. Look for, a lot of cool things in the works, and they're planned for the Turtles front. He says, look for huge news soon. So I have a feeling we may be getting big news about an Armageddon Game villain movie, something on Paramount Plus, a Last Ronin movie on Paramount Plus. How cool would a Last Ronin movie be on Paramount Plus? A Last Ronin video game, an IDW video game, something like that. Who knows? And of course, Tom Waltz, he wrote a ton. He wrote like 1,000 words about it. He wrote like a whole essay. This guy is definitely, he's supposed to be a writer. Caleb in the chat says, I love IDW Comics. The ongoing TMNT series is my favorite comic book series ever. That's good to hear, Caleb. Thank you for joining us. I love the IDW comics too. They're really good. Tom Walt's definitely supposed to be a writer. Wrote like 1,000 words on it. Guy wrote a whole essay. So that is the news about the Ninja Turtles comments. Kind of sad stuff. You know, very sad stuff. I'm rooting for everybody. I hope for the best. I hope the best for IDW. I hope all the people that were laid off find new places to work quickly. And if this means that the Ninja Turtles comic book is eventually going to cease production at IDW, I hope it finds a good new home, whether it be Dark Horse or Boom Studios or DC or Marvel or Image or wherever, or self-published. But I hope ownership and management takes notice about the people they've been hiring and the people they've been putting in creative roles, and listening to the feedback and listening to the sales numbers and looking at the stock price and doing an honest evaluation about what's going on. So that's IDW. Seems like they're focused on money and not fans. And it's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. They're, you know, finance guys. They're in it to make money. So that's the way it goes. But they're certainly leeching off the company, if you ask me. I don't know. And I think they may have a little bit of a background of, you know, the parasitic kind of leeching off companies and whatnot. Their background. But moving right along, wanted to mention, enough about the comic books. I don't think we need to talk about the comic books anymore. I think we need to talk about Mutant Mayhem, a little movie coming out later this year in August. Are you excited for Mutant Mayhem? I know I am, and a lot of stuff has been coming out from Mutant Mayhem recently. A lot of news, a lot of exciting stuff, a lot of sneak previews. And there was a little sneak peek, an exclusive clip, a little special part of the movie was shown at CinemaCon last week in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, Caesar's Palace, Las Vegas, CinemaCon. It's like a movie. Convention where movie people all get together, and it occurred, and they had it decorated for Ninja Turtles. So everyone that walked in saw these statues decorated with the Mutant Mayhem gear, decorated for Ninja Turtles. Big promotion. Everyone had to walk past this. Big statues wearing bandanas and holding the Mutant Mayhem's promotional skateboard. Really cool stuff. And these masks look really good. I think this is a great, simple guerrilla promotion. This is really, really good. Even have Caesar with the skateboard and the mask. This is great stuff. And they showed a little special clip, and I didn't look at any spoilers or anything. I saw that some other characters were mentioned, some other voices were debuted, other characters were featured, and it's really exciting stuff. I think it's really cool, and I'm very excited to see more stuff like this come out, and it's great to see the statues wearing the masks. And I guess the clip went over pretty well. It just showed a little bit of clip of the turtles interacting, a little bit of action, and you hear some additional voices of some of the other mutants. Leatherhead, Bebop, Rocksteady, Superfly. And it's great to see these statues decked out with the bandanas and stuff. This one does even true to form. It does the over-the-head do-rag style Raphael bandana. So that's a little bit of movie news for Mutant Mayhem. Got a little teaser of the movie. But honestly, the stuff I'm a little bit more excited about that's been leaking out and whatnot over the past week. Finally saw some Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem products in store. These PTOS chips, or vegan whatever, vegan cheesy, cheeseless puffs, whatever they are. Featuring the Ninja Turtles on the bag. These things, they're vegan. They're proving that vegan food can still be unhealthy. I looked at the ingredients for these things. It's like all flour and vegetable oils and like sugar and salt and vegetable oils. I don't know what's going on with these things. It's vegan, but it's horribly unhealthy for you. I would never eat. I would rather just eat cardboard or something. I would just eat paper. Probably better just eating dirt or paper. But I don't know. So these things are out in stores. That's what I wanted to talk about. These are out in stores. Someone said they saw these at a Sam's Club and they purchased it. They're out in the field. They're called PTOS. I guess they're made from peas or something, but it's made from like pea roots and like pea, branches and stuff. It's like not actual vegetables. It's made from like pea byproducts, like pea oil. Just sounds gross. So they're bragging that they use peas instead of corn. Proving vegan can be very unhealthy. Just eat some regular food. But these are out in stores. Someone said they saw them in a Sam's Club. Available for purchase. The merchandise is out in stores. Yeah, pea roots, like pea husks, pea, like all sorts of byproducts. But next thing I wanted to mention in the promotional Mutant Mayhem department, plushies are available on I think it's a Spanish website. It might be a Italian website. I think it's a Spanish website. So play-by-play by, I don't know how to pronounce this name, Giochi Preziosi. Giochi Preziosi. It's me, Giochi Preziosi, Mario. So they're getting back to their Italian-named roots, Leonardo, with these plushies on a European website for Mutant Mayhem, and they look pretty cute. They look good. They look like the Mutant Mayhem characters. Donnie has his glasses, Mikey has little stitched braces, Raph's got the do-rag style. So plushies are available. Plushies are going to be available. Thanks to our friends across the pond in Spain or Italy or whatever. And the exciting thing is here, it looks like they have 3 different sizes, 21 centimeters, 28, and 38. And I did the conversion. It's like 8 inches, 11, and 15 inches. So 15-inch plushie is pretty big deal. So they're going to come in a few sizes. These will probably be available everywhere. If you like plushies, these look pretty good. What else can you ask for? It's nice to get some variation toys and figures other than just action figures, but wanted to talk about the action figures. These have started leaking out as well. The full card art, the front of the card with all the art and the way the toys will look. I don't know if these are official. I think they're official. I'm pretty sure they are. And they look really good. Leonardo the leader. You can see the card back as well. One thing that gives me pause is the other figures that are featured here are renders. They're not pictures of the toys. So I don't know if they're going to replace these renders of the other figures on the back of the card with actual pictures of the toys, or if they're going to keep the renders. But Leonardo has a little description too. It gives a little bit about his personality, and all the turtles have this. And the thing I find interesting is in the lower right-hand corner, it says go to youtube.com/TMNT for webisodes. So there may be additional webisodes. There may be additional, like web series going on, additional shorter videos to supplement the movie. Who knows what we're going to get? This may supplement a TV series, but it's cool to see Rocksteady, Bebop, Superfly, and Leatherhead and Splinter on the back of the card with the 4 turtles. No April O'Neil figure, but maybe we'll get one in the future. And I also saw that the Ninja Shouts line of figures will be out. These are like a brand of figures, like a line of figures where you move their arm or leg and they say something. They say Cowabunga or Turtle Power. They say a whole bunch of different things. And they look good. They're a little bit bigger than regular figures. And you can see all 4 on the back here. They're different sayings. Cowabunga! Tap out! Yeah! And, Donatello says, I'm a genius! So I think that's funny. Donatello's catchphrase is apparently, I'm a genius! So that's exciting. Collect them all. The toys don't stop there. If that isn't enough Mutant Mayhem, Crazy Ninja Turtle, promotional madness for you, it continues. It continues. Giant Leonardo. I really like the way the giant figures look. The giant figures are sculpted well. Maybe because they're a little bit bigger, they can be a little more detailed or something. I don't know, but I like them. The giant figures look good. They have a little bit different sculpt than the smaller ones too, but they look great. All of them. All 4 of the figures. I only brought in a couple pictures. And also a special exclusive Leonardo figure that comes with the Ninja Kick Cycle. So some vehicles as well. Gen X Catholic says, I'm a nerd! I'm a nerd too. I felt like a nerd when I saw these. I was looking, oh, an exclusive figure. Oh my goodness, I'll have to buy 3 of them. 1 to play with and 1 to sell and display. So I went full soy face when I saw these. I was excited. I'm a nerd too, Gen X Catholic. And the coolest thing about this figure, you can see on the back, you can see the actual figure of Leatherhead and the actual figure of Bebop on the right-hand side. And it's neat to see what the actual figures will look like. This is pretty cool. Ninja Kick Cycle. Coming out pretty soon. Side to side. Ninja Kick in action. The branding on these packages look great. I love the sketch kind of design. I love the sketch look, the hand-drawn kind of look. I like the pizza cycle. It shoots a pizza. Really, really good stuff from the Mutant Mayhem team. Hats off. All the promotional stuff, from the plushies to the figures to the guerrilla marketing at CinemaCon. Good job to the Mutant Mayhem. I hope the movie's good. Lot of build-up. I hope the movie's good. And those figures are all available on Hobby Link Japan. So if you go to Hobby Link, you search Hobby Link Japan and just search Mutant Mayhem, you'll see all the different toys and you can look at all the different pictures. I don't know if these are placekeepers. There's a few other figures there that don't have pictures yet. Bebop, Rocksteady, Splinter, Leatherhead, Superfly. They don't have pictures yet. So I don't know if this is just placeholder kind of stuff. We will see. But hope Mutant Mayhem is good. This is kind of the point where like all the hype is exciting. Like we mentioned the other week, the voice actors, big debut, big splash of an initial movie. Hope it does well. You know, this is like the point where all the hype, there's no criticism yet. No one's seen the movie. It's just only positive stuff. It's just hype. Anything could happen. Sky's the limit. This is like that period after you tell a lie before you get caught for telling a lie. Like where you're just untouchable. It's like that. Maybe the movie will be good. Maybe it won't be good. It doesn't matter yet. It's we told a lie and we haven't got caught yet. So we'll see. But last thing I wanted to mention, if all that Mutant Mayhem stuff isn't your style, all those toys isn't your style, maybe this crazy mecha stuff is your style. Maybe this crazy mecha Gundam Heat Boys Michelangelo 9-inch tall metal figure is more your style. Maybe this is what you're looking for. Crazy, you like that anime kind of stuff and you want some Gatling guns and transforming abilities. This is a crazy figure from Heat Boys Michelangelo. This is just a teaser picture. We went over the Leonardo figure a while back. That was teased and I think that's out. It's available now. These figures are pretty crazy. They're 9 inches tall. Like I said, they're metal. They're wild, and they displayed it. Heat Boys displayed it at a convention, I think in Japan maybe, or in Asia somewhere. I'm not sure where the convention was, but they displayed the figure, and I think this is for the first time. So it's really interesting to see this different spin on the turtles. Reminds me of the Cyber Turtles, of course, from the old comic books. They've done the mecha suit thing. There was a Mecha Ninja Turtle short that came out in 2016. So it's pretty cool, pretty exciting stuff. And these pictures aren't great. They were taken just like by a fan, but here you can see the Leonardo figure. These are available. And these figures look really good. And they're $170. They're steep, but they are a work of art. They come with like a ton of different weapons. They're bulky. They're made of metal. They're solid. These figures are crazy. They're expensive, but they're highly detailed. And they're really quite a work of art. They're really quite beautiful. So Leona Lovett says, the fact that this exists fills me with joy. Exactly, Leona Lovett. I completely agree. It's cool it's out there. It's cool it's available. If this is your thing, more power to you. The more the merrier. I like seeing all the different styles. You know, even going back to the early 90s, like the Ninja Turtles troll dolls that were a crossover with the trolls, with the long hair and the gem in the belly button, the neon hair troll dolls. It has no reason to exist, Ninja Turtles and Troll Dolls, but it does, and it's cool. It was bizarre probably when it came out, you know, but it's cool now. And maybe that's how these Mecha Heat Boys figures will be. They're awesome, $170. And it's a little tough to see here, but they have the Michelangelo figure on the far left, the Leo figure in the center, and on the far right, I don't know if you recognize that guy. He might be the next figure after Michelangelo. And it's Shredder. So it's a crazy Shredder design. It's a very ornate Shredder design. It's a very detailed Shredder design. Another mecha figure. He's got huge blades, big cape. It looks like it's a work in progress still. You know, these things are crazy. So hats off to Heat Boys. Heat Boys are bringing the heat, of course. That was a silly thing to say. I was trying to be clever. I shouldn't even try to make puns like that. Every now and then I try and make like a pun. Oh, IDW stock price is in the sewer. I should not do that. But yeah, this Shredder looks really good. So congratulations, Heat Boys. Wonderful figures. This Michelangelo is crazy. Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Let's get a T in the chat, or pizza slices. T for turtles, for this cool new products from Mutant Mayhem. New products in the comics. Usagi Yojimbo coming out tomorrow. Rest in peace, our wallets. T for turtles. Pizza slices in the chat. T's in the chat. Thank you for joining me. That T is for a thank you for joining me as well. Just wanted to say thanks for joining me. I appreciate you joining me every Turtle Tuesday here on my Ninja Turtles channel. I can crack the window now. Talk to you guys. Talk to my friends. This is the part of the show where I just relax with you guys. We went through the news. We learned all the ways we're going to spend all our money in the future. It's good stuff. So I get to just chill for a second. Oh, I'm starving. Have you guys been able to hear my stomach grumbling? It's that time to eat for me. Got a pizza. Got my Ninja Turtles cola. Staring out the window, cracking the window, cooling down a little bit. Got my Clone Ninja Turtles channel, typing a T in the chat. Thank you. Please don't impersonate me. It was fun, you know, but thanks for joining me. Just wanted to say thanks for joining me, everybody. I do that video... what do I do? I do videos every Thursday and Saturday, uploading videos. I got the Teddy Gaming review coming this Saturday. Interview with the great Teddy Gaming review this Saturday, and another video this Thursday. And of course, Ninja Turtles live streams every Turtle Tuesday. And of course, post one of my videos on the TMNT Reddit, post it on the Technodrome forums. A while back, there was a topic on the Technodrome forums about political stuff. Nick Fuentes was featured on the Technodrome forums. I was expecting someone to post my video about Nick Fuentes and the Ninja Turtles, but no one ever did. It was just such a random thing. I never expected to see those two worlds cross, and have videos about all sorts of stuff. The Casey Jones as Kyle Rittenhouse, April O'Neil as White. But you don't have to post a controversial video. You could post my video about the best Ninja Turtles YouTube channels, or you could post my video about my best Ninja Turtles podcasts that I've done. Those are big fan favorite type of videos where I share the best Ninja Turtles podcasts. I collect and aggregate all those. But it's just so funny to see. It was weird to see. I was like looking about, just lurking around on the Technodrome forums, and all of a sudden I saw my video. It was like a dream. It was like a weird dream. I was surprised. So I was surprised to see it. It was like that's how it was when I talked to Teddy too. All of a sudden I was talking to Teddy Gaming Review. It was like I was in a show. You know that beginning scene of The Joker where he's watching the TV show and then all of a sudden he's in the TV show? That's how I was with Teddy Gaming Review. All of a sudden I was talking to him and he was talking to me in his British accent. It was like I was in a weird dream. It was like I was on TV. It was like I was in TV. But it was just so weird to see my videos on there. So if you want to post a video to the Technodrome forums, I'd appreciate it. Or the Ninja Turtles Reddit, you'll be welcome to the Sewer Squad. Oh, we're doing T emojis in the chat. How about that? That's a new one. Thank you to whoever created that. Sometimes I'm tired of all the typing a T in the chat. Maybe T emojis is a cool way to go. That's a cool... Thank you to whoever typed that. That's a cup of tea in the chat. That's a good one. Was that Mr. Turtle? Thank you. Whoever did that. So we got cups of teas in the chat. Typing tea in the chat. This is cool stuff. Well, wanted to say thanks again. Give you guys all a shout out. Who do we have? Tyron, Gen X Catholic, Mr. Turtle, Big and Soft Raffy, Leona Lovett, Nerd Donnie, my clone Ninja Turtles channel. Please don't impersonate me, pal. Nerd Donnie, like I said. Caleb Fangman. Who else? Mr. Turtle, the Demon Turtle Leonardo. You'll always be TMNT Fan 47 to me. JR24, we're about to say au revoir. Just wanted to say thanks. Budward, Big and Soft Raffy. Thank you, Big and Soft Raffy, for always joining me. I guess that's about it, right? We did our little wind down segment where I talk about pizza and cola. Found out I'm being impersonated. It's been a long show. This has been a long show. I think a little bit too long. Maybe you ought to cut it shorter. But sometimes I just don't want it to end. I like just being on air. I could say anything. I could say anything controversial. But probably not today. Probably just going to say something like Turtle Power. So thanks again. Videos coming out on Thursday and Saturday. Live streams every Turtle Tuesday. Said it all. Thanks again for joining me. I appreciate you joining me. I guess there's just one thing left to say. Cowabunga! Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment and share this video. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more Ninja Turtles videos like this.